First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. This defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
Great.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Young to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. 2nd down and 8. It's Young off play action. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Ready.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On the ready. Ultra.
On 1st and 10, Young. A little short pass. This is Everett. Shoves him aside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Eagles 10, Cowboys 0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Oh, right on the heels of the pick-6, another ball intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Cowboys nothing.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready. Smash, red. Set, go.
Back to it after the pick six. Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wagner. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Young on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Let's go now.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hut, hut.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, Young. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
They go play action with Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. 17-0 our score after 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On third down, here comes Swift. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Let's go. Hey, go steal. Hey.
Now a first down throw for Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
52 blaster.
First down, Young. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready, set.
2nd and a couple.
Mega. Set.
And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll take this down to the 26. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wagner. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Wagner. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
In motion left goes a tight end. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Swift. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Black.
Young now.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go red. Six. Mega. Set. Go.
Young will set to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go big. Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
No touch that. No touch.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cowboys 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Swift going to try up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
No touch that.
Here's a toss play right to Swift.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Kareem Hunt,
his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
and he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll play fake. Now Young. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Ready.
Now a second down throw for Young.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And now here is another interception.
And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 33 yards that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Odell Beckham, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This is Swift on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Green Jack.
First and 10, Young. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Well, I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
On third down, it's Wagner.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Young looks to throw on first down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout.
and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Red, cycle.
On 1st and 10, Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go now.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, blue. Hey, go steal. Slide blue. Drill green. Hut.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Ready?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
52 blaster. Fight, white. Set, go.
Young to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Shot, 17.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Yellow, zoom. Claws red. Smash red. Blue, go. Watch out now.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Blue striker. Set.
Young going to throw on 3rd and goal.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Shovel 38. Zoom black. 6. Mega. Hut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That man tries to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Throwing is Hurts. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, let's go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And now hang on here. The door Can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the fourth on the punt fumble.
Yellow, go. Steal, black. Hut.
Here's Young.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Hey, red. Red, yellow. Ready?
Young to throw. That's complete to Lamb.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
Here we go.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's first and 10.
Black Ultra. Fight, 97. Fierce, yellow. Green Jack. On the ball.
Young. Finds his man. It's John Mechie.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Red, cycle. Hey, blue. Slide blue. Drill green.
Now Young. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Young to throw.
He's into space past the 25.
And they'll have it in the run zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Claws red. Yellow, blue. Blue, go. Black, red. Blue, black. Blue, strike. Hut, hut.
One last shot for Young. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
Partner, what a finish to this one.